Italian people in Jersey found out that Marlon Brando is gay. I can't fucking believe it. 20 years he was the Godfather. And poor Italian people, if they were Godfather fans, they were lighting those fucking DVDs on fire. Fuck Marlon Brando.
Poor homophobes. I like him more now. I like Marlon Brando
I
more
love
now that I
Marlon
found out
Brando. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't listen. Marlon Brando, dog.
Me, Richard Pryor, thinking about Richard Pryor getting so coked up that he let Marlon Brando fuck him was one of the things I was like, unless he, that's prejudice of me. I should just assume he enjoyed it. And assume he enjoyed having sex with Marlon Brando. Why should I give a shit, right?
Listen to me.
For real,
just
right?
remember one thing. Because you're going to die when I tell you this.
Uh-oh.
Marlon Brando talked to studio into giving him like $100,000 to read Superman. Like, you know when people call you up, Joe, hi, Joe, this is Cynthia from your agents.
Right.
We're sending you a script over for you to approve, to read. Give me $100,000.
Give me $100,000 and I'll read it, he said.
When he went to the island, he went deep, and he believed his ego. You got to remember, that was an all-time record for a long time, what he got for Superman. He banged him out. He took him to the cleaners type shit.
They needed him.
He fucked him up in the ass bad, like big money. Find out what they paid him in 1970, whatever, for Superman. Remember, he fucked him big time. I think it's Mutiny on the Bounty. On one of those movies, they kept saying that, oh, we have a beautiful spot for you right here in Marina Del Rey. If we do this, we got to do this on this island, I found. He had gone down there and fell in love. He's like, there's a bunch of running around. There's a bunch of women running around with leaves on. You know what damage I could do down there? He made the studio shoot down there, and then they never went down there. Who wants to go to fucking whatever island they shot that at?
So that's where he lived, right?
So he went down there, he got down there, he's like, Jamie, what's your job? PA, no more, you're the director. Rogan, you're this. And everybody was shooting, and they were shooting his feet. They were shooting like him running, and like the shore. And meanwhile, he's just banging fucking Hawaiian women 8 at a time, like just having orgies, banging kids. All those kids that shot themselves, all those kids he had, remember all those?
Oh, my God.
All those poor kids that fucking, God rest their souls, all those problems he had. He was down there like fucking just matadoring. Whoever Paramount, whoever the network was, showed up down there and said, let's see the dailies, and said, what the fuck is this? You're done. They brought somebody else in. Marlon ended up saying, fuck it, I'll buy the island. He bought the island, didn't he? Like, this is just crazy shit I heard over the years. And they just lived on the island. And then if they wanted him, they had to call the island, and he had, like, levels. Oh, you want me to read the script? That's going to cost you $80,000. Oh, you want me to come to the studio? That's $300,000. Like, he had levels of fucking, and they would give it to him. They would, and then they didn't want him for the Godfather. They were like, no, there's no way we want that fucking guy.
Wow.
And then finally he put the tape in his mouth and all that shit, and they approved him.
Really?
He was the king of Me Too. He invented Me Too, that motherfucker, dog.
Wow.
Yeah, she came out years later and said something about she didn't know what would. Marlon Brando went in there and choked her out like McQueen in fucking in The Getaway. She thought she was just getting pushed.
Yeah, the McQueen, and who was it with? What was
Ally
the girl?
McGraw.
Ally McGraw. That was hard to watch, dude, because you could tell that was real. There's no way that wasn't real. Like, he was really hitting her. That would hurt.
No. He was a method actor. He didn't
Dude,
give a fuck.
That is harsh, man.
He's crazy.
He
was crazy.
That scene was so real because of it.